Okay, how important is it to actually have a home? I ask you. It's like if the weather's nice, why do you really even need the 3-story bedroom with the built-in bathroom and kitchen and dining room area with a full basement and attic? It's just and the insulation and double and triple pane windows and a nice shingled roof. I just don't see it as all that necessary when you're living in a nice environment. It's like the builders are just overstepping their boundaries by making homes bigger and more luxurious and glamorous and driving up the cost of homes, making it harder for regular folks to be able to afford a home. There's safety standards and all the crazy laws and regulations and rules that go into extra complicated homes is driving up the cost when most people don't need all those fancy amenities. Um, it depends on where you live too, but there's such a huge upswing in the costs that go into making these modern homes, these bigger, more complicated homes. When in reality, it's like as we get more people, we don't need more complicated homes. We should be working on simplifying them in a way and making them more energy efficient and stuff. I mean, there are some standards of homes that differ between the regions. Like in Wisconsin, you pretty much live in a space shelter there. You're going to want to design a space shelter because the conditions are so harsh in both the summer and the winter. It's like living on the moon. But in more stable climates like Oregon and Washington, all you really need is a shack. People are getting by in in the tiny homes or tents year round. Okay, a lot of people are comfortable being homeless. I'm comfortable being homeless. My car isn't the most ideal, but I really appreciate the mobility of it all. Honestly, I'd rather have like back in the 1800s. I like to have a wagon and a horse and just cart around from city to city and hunt for my food. But that's been pushed aside by the rising population of humans and the declining population of wild animals. So that's made me more dependent upon other people and the free handouts right now. But homes aren't exactly that's important. At least the standards for areas like Oregon, they got these homes that look like you'd see them in Wisconsin with the multi-rooms and all that. They must cost a fortune to keep all that mildew and mold out. I've walked into one home that was abandoned for only maybe 6 months. It's unlivable. It took 6 months, and it's just the mold is horrible in that house. The homes easily get overcome by mold and mildew in this area. And I ask why make one of these complicated modern day homes when a nice shack like how the Indians used to live. They used to have nice mobile villages and stuff that were well aired out. A good airflow in this type of environment is not a bad thing. You probably want to seal shut the airflow in, like, once again, Wisconsin in an extreme climate. But here, it's more welcome than anything. And that's how people can get by around here. If a city gets big enough, you may want to stack people on top of each other in these big apartment buildings. But those areas tend to have some of the worst ghettos and crime around. I don't know how much you want to encourage that lifestyle.